Hi, everybody. Welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi, and today I want to speak about something. Smiling, the act of smiling. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with smiling. I love smiling now. Okay, I do. It's not hard for me to have a smile. Okay, a big one. Okay, but I didn't use. I hadn't really smiled for a long time. Okay, I hadn't really smiled since I was very young, and then for a huge portion of my life, from teens to 20s to even to my 30s, I wasn't smiling a lot. But this is something more recent that I've been learning how to learn how to smile again, okay, and truly mean it. You know what I'm saying? Because I do have a lot of happiness now and a lot of peace, so I'm able to be more lighthearted and laugh more and smile. There's nothing wrong with that. A smile is beautiful. That's one of the best things that you could give to another person if they're feeling down, along with encouragement. So it's a beautiful thing. But you know what? Here's the thing. In this day and age, you got to be careful. Yes, you should smile. Yes, you should have a vibrant personality. You should be upbeat, peaceful. I know we all get down at times, but you should smile and be grateful. That's true. But you do have to smile. Use your smile with discernment. You should not smile at everybody. A lot of people in this day and age do not deserve a smile. Okay? You should use, I know that's kind of like being prejudiced, or, being, people might look at it, well, that's not nice. You don't know that person. You don't know. True. But you should use your discernment. If somebody looks the part, like, cause we group things. This is something that my writing teacher taught the class in my writing class. Cause I used to take developmental writing in college, and she was one of the ones that helped me to write better, my writing teacher, okay, before I advanced to actually English, college English class. I had to take a developmental writing and a developmental reading class to get to the college level, what is it called? English courses that required that. Okay. Since I didn't take my SAT, so I had to do things, I had to take like, what is it called? I forgot what it's called, but I had to take like developmental writing basically and developmental reading to get to the college level to match college, prerequisites. Okay. So anyway, in my developmental writing class at Richland College, I remember this teacher, she was a white lady and she had blonde hair, but she was very real. She was a very like kind of like direct person. Like, she was nice, but she was very reasonable. But she said, people, this is just human nature. People group things, it's not right, but that's just what we do as human beings, to use our discernment. We have a natural discernment. It's not right, but it's not exactly right, but it is right at the same time. So you got to be kind of careful who you smile at and who you are too nice to. You can't be too nice. You can't be so nice. Sometimes you should frown. Sometimes you should fold your arms at people if you feel like they're a threat. If you see somebody and they remind you of several people that haven't been such good people, maybe you should be prejudiced towards them. Not based off of race, exactly. Not race. Not because of somebody's race, but because they're aesthetic. Not because they're a race, because I don't want y'all to get me wrong on that one, but because of their aesthetic, their attire, how they carry themselves and stuff like that, how they talk, how they act, their movements, their actions. Just pay attention to their body language and the way they carry themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use your discernment. You can't smile and be nice to everybody, especially if you're a female. You have to smile with discernment. You have to smile, yes. Have a beautiful smile. Smile as much as possible, but you gotta be careful, especially as a woman, okay? Especially if you're a single woman, you live alone, this and that. You gotta be careful, even at jobs. You got to be careful. You should smile at your job, with other employees. And like, if you got to work with the public, that makes sense. But because it's kind of like a controlled environment, especially if it's in a controlled environment. Yes, you should smile. Yes, you can smile if it's your job and it's a controlled environment. with people like security guards and stuff like that that could back you up. Yeah, you could kind of let down your guard a little bit, but when you're out and about, especially as a female, smile with discernment. So that is my advice for today for everybody. No matter who you are, be careful, male or female, young or old, gay or straight, whatever. Okay. Be careful with people, smile and be nice, but don't be so nice and don't smile at everybody, okay? Use your discernment, okay? So I'm going to leave y'all with this message, this quick message, and I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like, and I will see y'all in another video, my lotus flowers. And for my upcoming lotus flowers, welcome to my channel, and I will see you in another one. Peace, I'm out. Bye-bye.